Hi, my name is Brad Callen, and today I want to introduce you to a brand new software program that has the potential to make you a whole lot of money. Now, in this short presentation, I'm going to show you how I and many others are making thousands of dollars of passive income each and every month with the help of the largest buyer search engine in the world, Amazon.com. In fact, I'd bet that you're one of those buyers yourself, having bought at least one book off of Amazon in your lifetime. And, well, if you're anything like me, you've probably even bought tens to hundreds of books from them. Hey, look, it's no secret that Amazon is the place to go when you're looking for a physical book. But did you know that way back in 2009, Amazon's Kindle book sales surpassed that of their physical book sales? And since then, their Kindle book sales have continued to climb at unheard of speeds. In 2012, Amazon announced that their Kindle ebook sales literally doubled the sales made from their physical books. Okay, so the unique and exciting part about all of this is that the majority of Amazon's Kindle bookstore is filled with ebooks written by people like you and I, and not just well-known published authors like their physical bookstore. I strongly believe that publishing Kindle books is one of the easiest money-making systems to come around in a very long time. But don't just take my word for it. Feel free to visit any internet marketing forum, and you'll find post after post from people talking about how they tried for years to make a buck online, and finally they were able to by publishing their first Amazon Kindle book. Now, look, I know what you're thinking, and it's probably all of the same things that I thought before I published my first book and saw the crazy income potential we have right at the tip of our fingers. You might be thinking, publishing a Kindle book sounds complicated. Well, let me ease your mind by saying that publishing a Kindle book is as easy as writing an email and clicking send. Amazon makes it extremely simple for even the newest newbie to publish a Kindle book. Or you might be thinking that the market for Kindle books is probably fairly small because you have to own a Kindle to read a Kindle book, right? And well, look, this is what I originally thought as well, but it turns out that you can actually download a free app or a program so you can read Kindle books on your PC, your Mac, or even your smartphone, making Kindle books available on millions of devices worldwide. Third, you might be thinking that you're not a good writer. So who would want your book? Well, guess what? I'm not a very good writer either. I've written exactly 0 of the Kindle books that I've ever published. It's very easy to outsource if you don't have the time or passion to write your own. I'll show you the best places to have Kindle books outsourced for you. Now, lastly, you might be thinking that you don't have a clue how to market your Kindle book once you write it. You may have even tried writing an ebook before, spending months building a website only to make no sales. So you might be wondering, what's the point in publishing a Kindle book if you couldn't make a single sale off your ebook from your own website? Well, that's one of the reasons that Amazon is so amazing. They market your book for you. Yeah, it's crazy. Once you make a few sales, Amazon notices and then starts to advertise your book in various places all over their website, which, like I said earlier, is the biggest e-commerce website on the planet, sending you more traffic and more sales every day, without you having to worry about or even knowing how to drive traffic to your Kindle book listing. Hopefully, you're starting to see why so many people that couldn't earn a dime online a year ago are now able to make thousands of dollars monthly by publishing Kindle books, both nonfiction and fiction. It really is the perfect passive money-making system for anyone. All right, so let me show you some income stats from the very first nonfiction Kindle book that I ever personally published to Amazon. I made almost $1,000 in the first month of my book going live in the Amazon Kindle store. Now, keep in mind, those were my very first earnings from my very first Kindle book, back when I had no idea what I was actually doing. I put in the work. Well, actually, I outsourced the work once. And this book continues to make me more and more money every single month on complete autopilot. An extra $12,000 a year from spending only about an hour outsourcing is some of the easiest money I've ever made. Oh, and I was able to achieve those results with no email list, no following, and without leveraging anything else. I started from absolutely scratch. Or take a look at my friend, Charity Caison's earnings, who follows her passion and love for writing, unlike myself, and writes mostly fictional Kindle books. Now, Charity's fiction books went online in August of 2012. At that time, she was making about $35 a month from the Kindle store. Well, by December of that same year, she was bringing in almost $4,500 a month. All passive income. And remember, Amazon does all of their promotion, while Charity just collects her paycheck at the end of each month. And here are a few others. Michelle made $1,885.57 in a little over a month. which you can see in this screenshot. And Ming from Malaysia made a little over $1,600. Also, keep in mind, this isn't a one-time shot, but rather they're making this each and every month. And look, if you need more proof that publishing Kindle books works, just Google it, and you'll find plenty of success stories all over the internet. All right, so earlier I mentioned that Amazon was the perfect passive money-making system that even the newest newbie could start making money from, right? And this is completely true. But there is one caveat. In order for Amazon to promote your books more and more, sending you more and more traffic and more buyers each day, you need to make some initial sales to show Amazon that your book is worth promoting. After all, it makes sense, right? Amazon's ultimate goal is to make money, so they're obviously going to spend time promoting these books that will make them the most, i.e., those books that people want to buy. Okay, so how do you go about convincing Amazon that people want your book? Easy. All you have to do is make a few initial sales on your own. The more you can make, the more Amazon sees your book as a winner, and the more they'll continue promoting it. The best and fastest way to get those initial sales is to rank your book at the top of the Amazon Kindle store for keywords that your potential buyers might search for. Now, I prefer this method because it's very easy to rinse and repeat, and you don't need an email list or initial following of any kind to get your book ranked highly. So, you can be a complete beginner with nothing to leverage and still rank highly, if you know what you're doing. All right, let me give you a quick example. Let's say I published a book about how to detoxify your body, to lose weight and get healthy, which I actually did a while back. Here's a picture of that book, in which I partnered with my good friend Dr. Charles Livingston. All right, now let's think of some keywords that my target audience might search for. Detox, detox diet, detox book, detox diet plan, detox diet book, and detoxification plan. Those are a few that come to mind. The goal then is to get my book to the top ranked position in Amazon for as many of those keyword phrases as I can. Ranking highly for just one of those words might be enough to get me those initial sales needed to prove to Amazon that my book was worthy of promotion. But wouldn't it be nice to rank highly for all of them? But before we get to my results, let me take you on a quick sidebar. If you've been online for any length of time, you may know that one of the very first software products that we created was a program called SEO Elite. SEO Elite analyzed the top-ranked websites in Google for a given keyword and showed you why they were ranking where they were, so you could one-up their strategy and rank higher than them. Basically, giving Google exactly what they wanted, so they would rank you where you wanted. Now, back in the day, that software program helped me rank in the top position of Google for some of the most competitive keywords that you can imagine. Keywords like lose weight, weight loss program, weight loss tips, and weight loss. And yeah, I actually kept the old screenshots. Well, the same holds true with Amazon today. See, Amazon is also a search engine, and they also use criteria to determine which books will rank at the top of their Kindle search results. Now, I knew if I could develop an analysis tool for Google, I should be able to do the same thing for Amazon. And that's exactly what I did. After months of development and thousands of dollars spent, we developed the ultimate Amazon Kindle ranking and research program. I call it AK Elite, and man does it work. You're about to see some undeniable proof as we get back to my detox diet book example. So let's go ahead and take a look at each of those keywords that I was initially hoping to rank for. At the time of recording this video, you can see that we're in the very top position for all of our primary keywords and in the number 2 position for our secondary. Have a look. We are ranked number 1 in the Kindle store for detox, number 1 for detox diet, number 1 for detox book, number 2 for detox diet plan, number 2 for detox diet book, and number 1 for detoxification plan. And you can imagine what all of those number 1 rankings will do for your book sales. Once the snowball got rolling, this book has seen increases in sales every month since. Oh, and if you do any sort of affiliate marketing on ClickBank.com, you'll notice that the number 1 ranked product in the health and fitness niche is something called Fat Loss Factor by Dr. Charles Livingston. This detox diet book is one of the many ways he's able to drive more sales to his Fat Loss Factor product. Publishing Kindle books is also a great way to generate buyer leads. You can then promote other related products to these buyer leads every day, which is exactly what Dr. Charles does. And if those rankings weren't cool enough, it gets even better. I really wanted to put my program to the test and see if I could repeat on Amazon what I was able to do on Google years ago by conquering the weight loss search results. So I set out to have a weight loss book written by a well-known expert. My goal was to publish that Kindle book and have it rank at the top of Amazon for related weight loss keywords. Here's a picture of that book. All right, so I wanted to do two things with this experiment. First and foremost, I wanted to put out a quality book to help people lose weight, right? Which is why I hired an expert to write the book for me. And secondly, I wanted to see if I could rank at the top of Amazon solely for the purpose of showing you the power of using AK Elite. Here's what I did. I used AK Elite to analyze all of the top-ranked books for each keyword to see why they were ranking where they were. I then chose my keywords based on the research that it uncovered. Next, I published the book written for me. Each day, I would use AK Elite to monitor the rankings for each of my keywords. AK Elite stored the results, so I could compare and view them in a nice line graph as each day passed. Now, what's nice about Amazon, unlike Google, is that their search results visibly change daily, not weekly or monthly. In fact, changes that you make to your listing in the morning could result in a change in your ranking by the end of the day. So, the feedback is almost immediate. I also recorded myself manually going to Amazon and entering each of the keywords I wanted to rank for, so I could show you in this presentation the incredible results that I was able to get in only 1 week. Not a month or a year, but 1 week. Have a look. I rank number 1 in the Kindle store for weight loss. Take note of the date I published this book, March 13th. I also rank number 1 for weight loss plan, number 1 for weight loss plan for women, and also number 1 for weight loss book. And just to prove that this video was recorded in real time, I went to the New York Times website to show you the current date the video was recorded. You can see it was exactly 1 week after I published the book. Not only was I able to achieve those results in 1 week with no advertising or an email list of any kind, but I was able to do it with 0 reviews. Contrary to what some of the Kindle gurus will say, if you fully analyze the top-ranked books and reverse engineer the aspects that they excel in, you can rank highly without a single person reviewing your book. With AK Elite, you'll be able to quickly and easily find niches and specific topics to write books on. Book topics that have low supply and a very high demand. You'll be able to quickly and automatically analyze the various aspects about each of the top-ranked books to see why they're ranking where they are and how to one-up and outrank them. AK Elite can analyze hundreds of pages per minute, so you don't have to spend hours to days analyzing everything manually. In most cases, the amount of Kindle book data that it would take a person hours to manually analyze, AK Elite can do in less than 1 minute. And it's as simple as typing in a keyword and clicking go. And once your Kindle books start to rank in Amazon for your keywords, you'll want to monitor your progress so you can see how the amount of money you make is directly related to where you're ranked for those keywords. With AK Elite, you'll be able to automatically monitor your rankings for an unlimited number of keywords and books. We've spent tens of thousands of dollars developing AK Elite. It's been almost a year in development, and it's directly responsible for the amount of money I'm currently earning every month from the Amazon Kindle store. All right, so how much is AK Elite going to cost? All right, first, let's do some quick math. In 2012, the average profit for a Kindle book sold on Amazon was $2.19. It's likely a bit higher now, but we'll stick with 2012 for this example. So let's say you made 10 sales a day, right? And remember, Amazon is doing the selling for you. All you need to worry about is finding hot topics to write on and then rank your book in the Kindle store for your keywords. So let's say you made 10 sales a day at $2.19 a piece. That's a profit of almost $22. At the end of the month, you just earned an easy $657 of 100% passive income. You put in the work once and then did literally nothing but collect your paycheck every month thereafter. Now, imagine having 2 books published. That would bring you $1,314 extra dollars a month. Or 5 books, which would get you up to $3,285. Or 100,000 books, which would get your monthly earnings up to $65,700,000. Okay, just kidding about that one. But you get the point. Some books are going to earn you less money, and some will earn you more. But the point is, with AK Elite at your side, you'll be able to find hot niches with low competition, so you can swoop in and grab that low-hanging fruit over and over again. Considering that there is no other program anywhere in the world that can do what AK Elite can do, I honestly could probably sell it for upwards of $1,500 because that money could easily be earned right back after a month of Kindle Books earnings, in most cases. But I'm not going to do that. In fact, I'm not going to charge even half of that at $750, or half of that at $375. If you order right now, I'll give you the entire AK Elite software for a one-time payment of just $147. That's over 50% off the already discounted price of $375. Now look, I personally know many people earning over $147 in less than a single day with their Kindle books, making this a no-brainer decision. And I want to make things even better for you. Try AK Elite for a full 60 days. If you get it and use it and decide for any reason at all that you don't like it, simply let us know within that 60-day time period and we'll refund your purchase. No questions asked. I'm taking all of the risk because I'm positive you're going to love what AK Elite can do for you. So go ahead and click the Add to Cart button below to grab your copy of AK Elite and start bringing in lots of passive income selling Amazon Kindle books today. Happy Kindling!